is it about this series that, I mean, you go back 2 years ago, you were home coaching with COVID at the time, but that opened up also lopsided. In a second game, it was close. And a third game that I think was a walk-off. And that this series seems to bring out an unbelievable level of competition and high leverage spots and some huge moments. What is it about this series that's just this competitive?
I just think it's just the pack. It's just the pack in general. We've had some exciting series with Cal, but I just think in general, the pack is just so competitive. And you're never out of a game until you don't have any outs or you don't have any innings. And as long as we have innings, we have outs, we're not out of it. So just to see our team fight and just fight together and get what they wanted, just proud of them.
To go to Taylor in that spot in the first place, where I think she had one previous at bat or batter faced with bases loaded so far, to go into that, to go through extras and again in high leverage spots. What did you see from her? What does that say about your confidence in her, this team's confidence in her to put her in those spots?
I just think she's a fierce competitor. I think she's not fearful of anything, and she embraces the moment. And you get to see that she fought and just kept giving us opportunity to win the game.
She gave up 3 runs in her appearance in the first game, but then absolutely dialed it in the second game. What do you think was the difference that led to that there in the second game?
I honestly don't even know. I just know, sometimes it happens, and I just think you just have to have short memory, just erase it, dump it, and get on to the next. And I thought she did a good job of just resetting and coming in, new game, and just getting after it.
There was a moment where the play at the plate happened, and there had been some questions about whether the runner stepped back or not, or you had questioned the umpire. If we could ask what that questioning was.
No, they just said that she didn't step back. It was just nothing. It's just the call they made is the call that they stayed with. So
is that something that is reviewable, or is that their call stands?
Yeah, nope, it's not reviewable.
For as good as this defense has always been a thing for you for 6 years running. But you want to talk about presence of mind, 2 plays at the plate. I understand there's a meeting before the second one, but still you have to execute it. You have 2 plays at the plate, a throw down at third base. Everything that you saw defensively today, a play from the game 1 that Paige nearly makes that would have been absolutely outrageous. It ends up as just a put out. But what do you see from your defense today, really across the board?
Yeah, they were solid. Like our outfield, they work on their throws all the time at practice. They work on their throws, and it was awesome to see the things that they do at practice really show up. Sometimes you're lucky if you get one opportunity to throw somebody out, and to have 2 and then also have another one at third. Just you don't see that many opportunities in one game. So they've been preparing, and they were ready, and they got their opportunity, and they came through.
Offensively in the second game, you definitely emptied every chamber you had there. For KK to get that close, for an at-bat with Ariel that may be pitched around but goes the way it does, and then obviously for Juan to get it at the end for Val. What do you see offensively, particularly when you went to extras, to pull every lever that you did and eventually get it? What do you see from your offense the last few innings?
Yeah, they just kept fighting. I mean, there's a couple that we just missed, and they could have just let the kind of the air out of their sail by just missing, or just keep continuing to grind, and they chose to keep continuing to grind.
What was your message to the team? The first game obviously didn't work out like you guys had planned. The second game, you guys were gritty, stuck with it and won a really close game. Now, questioning what your message is to the team as we prepare going into tomorrow's game.
Yeah, to keep fighting and go get the series. The first game, it was a tough game. It was just a tough game. Told them to get rid of it, let it go. It's done. There's nothing we can do. Move on. And I thought they did a really good job moving on and coming in ready to go for the second game. You see a score run in the first inning with Ariel hitting a bomb and just setting the tone. And just to watch these guys just fight and battle together, from the first all the way to the 9th inning, it's pretty remarkable.
Could you speak to Morgan? She was pretty good out there that first part of the game.
Yeah. I thought Morgan threw well. I thought she did a really good job. She was mixing speeds, different levels, and then got to a point where sometimes you just need to make a change. And I thought Taylor came in and really just stayed strong with it. But both of them and what they did collectively gave us opportunity. Our defense gave us opportunity.
Because Stevie had done a better job in terms of limiting home runs but this is a conference opponent who's obviously faced her before. Was she missing, or do you think that she might have been tipping it all because she just done a better job up until today in terms of limiting home run?
Yeah, I don't know. Stuff like that, I always have to just go back and watch video. So, but it's Pac. It's, it's just part of it. It's just something doesn't go our way. How do we adjust and just keep going after it? So